Hi friend, welcome to this stretch break flow. The class is intended to be done during your day, maybe as a break from work or a way to end your work day. Just get back into your body and move a little bit. You don't really need anything for the practice. Of course, if you have a mat, that's perfect, but otherwise just some space on the floor is also great. Let's get started. We're going to start at the back of our mats. So come to stand at the very end of your mat or on the floor somewhere where you have some space in front of you. I'm going to stand in the middle of the mat for now to demonstrate. Come to standing, feet hip-width distance, or maybe even a little bit wider than your hips. You can have a little micro bend in your knees and just find a straight spine. Be a little connection with your core here, a light tuck in your pelvic floor, and your arms and hands can just hang by your body here to start. You see if you want to take a large roll back with your shoulders, maybe make any wiggles here to come into a comfortable position where your shoulders are away from your ears. Beautiful. When you've found your stance, you can gently close your eyes. We're going to start our practice here today by taking 3 deep breaths together. Let's inhale together. Fill your belly and your chest with air. Inhale. Open your mouth, let the air out. Deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale through your mouth. One more time. Make it your biggest inhale so far today. Inhale a bit more. And release. Continue to breathe in and out through your nose. See if you can find long and deep inhales and slow exhales. And then with your next inhale, just drop your head to your right, ear towards shoulder. Exhale, roll through the neck downwards, chin towards your chest. Inhale, other shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. And exhale, back down. Starting to take half circles in the neck here. Keeping the rest of the spine tall. Just rolling out any crooks and crannies here in the neck. Starting with the half circles, and then if you want to, on your inhale, you can continue with the head back. Just be mindful here. Exhale, chin to chest again. You can keep your eyes closed, maybe change the direction of the circle. Really feel into your neck. Be gentle here as we start to move. With your next inhale, come back to neutral and start to move in your shoulders instead, rolling them up and back. Maybe giving the knees a little bend as you roll your shoulders. Again, inhaling as you come forward and up, exhale back and down. If you want to change the direction, you can do so. This is your time here on the mat, so really feel into your body. And then come back to neutral. If you need to wiggle anywhere, please do so. And I'll join you at the back of the mat. And then from here, going to roll through the spine. So with your next exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and start to roll slowly through your spine. Let your arms and hands just hang. Letting the crown of the head come down towards the floor. Moving at your own pace here. Once you're down in a forward fold, you can start to roll back up. We're doing the movement one more time. If there's anywhere on the way up or down where you feel like you want to hang out for a few breaths, please do so. Maybe somewhere where you feel a little tension, or you want to take a few breaths. Keep a little bend in your knees as you roll down to really let the spine hang. And then we'll meet in a forward fold. Take your time to get here, there's no rush. Once you're in your fold, grab opposite elbows and maybe sway gently from side to side. Releasing through your spine, through your neck. Releasing your head, your face, your jaw. And then release the hands down to the floor. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Look forward. And then start to walk forwards on your mat into a downward facing dog. Find a nice width between your hands and your feet. Maybe your heels are lifted from the mat. You can have a bend in your knees as well. Let's really focus on lengthening through the spine. So we are one long line from the hands all the way up to our hips. You can pedal your legs out here, moving your hips from side to side. Take one more breath in your down dog. And then take your right foot up towards the ceiling on your inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip to the side so the foot comes over towards the left glute. Stay here and breathe. Feel the opening in the front of your hip. And then with your next inhale, lengthen that leg back towards the ceiling. Exhale, step the foot gently up in between your hands. Lower the back knee down. And look forward as you inhale. Exhale, send the hips back as you lengthen the front leg. And inhale forward, finding a little movement here through your hips. Inhaling forward into a low lunge variation. Exhaling back to half splits. One more time with your breath. And then stay in your half split. Maybe walk your hands in if that feels better. You can have a little bend into your knee here as well. And really lengthening through your spine again. Think the crown of the head up and away. Take an inhale here. And an exhale here. Inhale to bend back into the front. Place the hands down. Tuck the back toes and inhale, twist towards the right here, lifting the right hand up. Stay here in your runner's twist. Looking up towards the top hand if it feels all right in your neck. And start to squeeze your inner thighs together, really pushing your feet together so you're stable through the midline. And then see if you can come up from here into a twisted lunge. Take a breath here, maybe bend a bit more into your front leg. And then spiral the arms all the way to the other way around into warrior two. The back foot comes down, looking forward, maybe sinking a little bit more into the front leg. Arms long and away, shoulders over your hips. Take one more breath here. And then flip the front palm, inhale, lean forward. Exhale, reverse it back. Back hand can come down onto your back leg. And looking up here, Really feel a stretch through the side of your body. Come back to warrior two. Inhale here. Lengthen the front leg. Exhale. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, come down into triangle. Find your right hand down onto your right calf. If you want to hook the fingers around the toes, go ahead and do so, of course. Here, feel that your right hip can come forward and your left hip opens back. So you really find the opening into the hips. Lengthening through the left arm up here. Take one more breath. And then spiral everything down. Step back to plank. Take an inhale in plank. You can lower from your toes or from your knees all the way down onto your belly. We're meeting here. Release the toes, elbows hugging in. And then from here, we're taking an inhale and lift your heart. Look down on the floor. The neck is an extension of the spine, and exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale back down. Inhale, lift, and this time stay. Lift your hands up from the floor. Maybe you come a little bit lower down towards the mat. If you were helping yourself by lifting up with your hands, stay here for one more breath. Maybe come up a little bit higher. And then release back down. Shake out through the hips. Make a little pillow with your hands. Rest on them with your head. And then take your left hand around, bend your left foot in towards your glute. Just grab a hold of the foot and find an opening on the front of your thigh. You can rest the forehead down or come onto the right side of the face. Here, really find a push down through your left hip, lengthening through the left knee to extend through the front of the thigh. Take one more breath. And then slowly release it down without making a sound. And change sides, maybe with your head as well. And then grab your right hand to your right foot and hug that foot in towards your glute. Again, finding the lengthening through the thigh by pushing the hip down towards the mat. And then gently release, place it down. Hands by your rib cage, look down, tuck your toes, and come back with your hips towards your heels. And then exhale to lift up, downward facing dog. Again, you can pedal out your legs here. And then we all come to a still downward facing dog and take an inhale to lift up onto your tippy toes all the way up. Exhale back down. 2 more times. Come all the way up onto your toes and come down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Remember, you can have a bend into your knees here. Inhale, left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hip, open it to the side. The foot strives down towards the right glute. Take one more breath. And then use your next inhale to lengthen the leg again. Close the hips towards the floor. And exhale to step up in between your hands. You can always help your foot up with your hands, so the foot is in line with your knee. Take an inhale here and look forward. Exhale, half split, flex the front foot. And move with your own breath here. Really maintaining that tall spine through the movement. You can walk with the hands back if that helps you, and then walk forward. Next time you're back in your half split, and stay there. Remember, you can bend the leg a little bit. Really lengthening through the spine here. If you want to intensify the stretch, you can walk the hands forward as well. You do what works in your body today. And get that opening through your hamstring, your calf. One more breath. And then inhale forward. Stay for the exhale, plant your right hand. Inhale, twist to the side, lift your left hand up, maybe look up here. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. We're twisting here to the side, really focusing on getting the heart rotated, the chest rotated. Take one more breath. Find that squeeze through your inner thighs, through your feet, to help you come up into the twisted lunge here. You can look back or forward, whatever feels best for your balance. Take one more breath here, maybe sink a little bit lower, open your chest. And then spin your arms around into warrior two. Pause here. Be focusing on opening the chest to the side, opening the hips to the side, pushing the front knee away from you and sinking deep into it. Inhale to flip the front palm, lean forward and reverse. Lengthening through your side body here. Take two more breaths. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extend the front knee. Inhale, lean forwards with your upper body and arms. Exhale, down to triangle. Here in our Trikonasana, again, really find that top hip rotating back and the bottom hip rotating forward. Squeezing through your glutes. Active through your upper body, spine tall. And shoulders away from your ears. Stay for one more breath, looking up if that feels good in your neck. And then spin everything down and step to plank. You can take a vinyasa here if you wish, or come back with your exhale to downward facing dog straight away. And if you're already in your down dog with me, then go ahead and take 3 deep breaths here. And then start to bend through your legs. Come down with your knees to the floor. You can open the knees wide, maybe as wide as your mat. Toes together. We're going to come into child's pose. Walking the hands forward and melting the forehead down towards the mat. Maybe finding something to place your forehead on, like a pillow or a block, if it's not touching the mat. You can also make a pillow with your hands, of course. Otherwise, reach your arms long forward. Maybe walking your fingers a little bit further forward here. Sending your hips back and down. So you're really working the opposite directions here by lengthening your hips one way, your fingers and hands one way. And from here, just bend in your elbows, hands come together, and place your thumbs at the back of your head, maybe at your neck. You can walk your elbows a little bit more forward here, opening up through the triceps, the back of your upper arm. And gently release the arms back down. Take an inhale and look forward towards your hands. Exhale, walking your hands in, lifting your upper body. And join me in a seat. You can sit here on your heels or come to sit with your legs crossed. You choose. I'm going to end the class with those 3 deep breaths that we started with. Just release the air out to start. And then take a deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, release it out. Inhale. Exhale out. Deep inhale. And exhale. Place your palms together at your heart center. Thank yourself for taking this time for yourself, for your practice, and thanking your body for being able to move. I thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you very soon. Thank you.